Hey everybody, welcome back to Castle Farms Homestead. Figure it's about time. I'm sure you guys are really looking forward to a reprieve from Brady all the time. Now we can get some quality content going.
I'm just gonna edit the frame right here so it's still just me.
It is the beginning of February and this weather is outrageous. It's got to be 60 degrees today.
Yeah.
And that's crazy for here in Utah. But, it's one thing if it happens once or something like that, but we've had like a week and a half of this kind of weather. It's been crazy. I'm sure it'll get cold enough again soon, unfortunately, but we'll take it while we got it. And since we got it,
we're gonna put the pigs together.
Woohoo!
We were debating, or you were debating, about what we were gonna do with the pigs if we were gonna breed them because they are half siblings, or if we were just gonna keep one of them or whatnot. But decided now that we want piglets.
Yeah, the initial thought was to maybe try to do registered IPP or Idaho pasture pigs, but right now I'm thinking no, let's just raise some piglets for food, and we'll probably sell some and keep some and whatever. But so we've decided to go ahead and breed these two, and if we breed them now, beginning of February, if we breed them now, the beginning of February, then late May, she should give birth. So with pigs, I don't know if you know this, it's 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days from the time they get pregnant until they should give birth. So that way it'll be warmer, it won't be cold. If we had bred them immediately, she would have been giving birth in the middle of winter, and that wouldn't have been good for little piglets. So
now that was a particularly cold winter.
That is true. We probably could have got away with it without too much of a problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going to take down this panel here that's between the two of them, and they'll just get a nice big pen between the two of them. So that'll be good.
Unfortunately, I did a good job securing these panels after all the breakouts. So now they're
extra reinforced that we get to take apart now.
And then put back together.
Put back together without this panel. So, but let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Yep. So I think we're doing this just about the right time, because if you look down here, it looks like the two of them have been digging to get to each other. They have been acting extra friendly, I thought, recently through the fence. So I think that, I don't know if she's in heat right now, but apparently you get them together and she should be in heat sometime soon anyway.
Did you get her chewing on my shirt?
No, I don't know if I did or not.
That was right when you started.
If she was just doing that, I might have got it.
She was chewing and tugging on my shirt a little. Hey.
I don't know if she's just trying to get your attention. I think maybe she wants Brady to breed with her.
Not my type.
How's she gonna bite your knee?
She was nibbling on my jeans there. All right. Portricia seems interested in Boris's side of the pen, and Boris seems interested in Portricia.
He's immediately wanting to do his duty. Just like a guy chasing the girls. Patricia's more interested to know if there's any food over here.
Uh-huh.
Molly's excited about it too.
Looking out for us.
Well, while they're figuring out what they're doing, we gotta reconnect these fence pieces. Boris is checking out Portricia's hut. See if he likes that better or not. She doesn't like that Boris is checking out her food dish. Got to set some boundaries there, huh? Hey, this is my stuff.
I'm wondering how much Portricia's gonna move around Boris's hut and
Let's start pushing his hut around.
uh-huh.
Boris has left his hut in the same place since we put it here, I think.
Almost the exact same position.
And yet Portricia, she pushes hers all over the place.
In fact, the amount that his hut has moved now it moved when Portricia got over.
Uh-oh. That was fun.
That was very exciting. Didn't really expect Boris to be able to shove Portricia like
I know.
that.
But he seemed to take care of himself. I was afraid she would. A couple times it looked like she got a hold of his ear.
Uh-huh.
He's tilting his head, trying to look at his ear to see.
Oh, and the chunk that's missing from it? Or is that just fur?
I'm thinking
It's
it
definitely
might be just
bloody.
hair. Yeah, so I was wondering if it was a little bloody there. Oh yeah, it's definitely bloody. Well, they've been around each other through the fence for how long?
Good while.
So they're very familiar with each other. I think it's just a matter of them setting boundaries
Yeah.
and establishing dominance or whatever. I'm assuming they do that just like every other animal species.
Trading houses.
They're both Boris is over there in Portricia's house, and now Portricia just went into Boris's, and she's going to move it around, of course.
Of course she is.
And Brady's getting the last bit of the fence wired up.
He just came at her with a lot of energy.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And, you know, even though you guys have been talking through the fence, in person, it's different in person. You still gotta make sure that everything's still going how you were talking before.
He didn't do enough sweet talking. He had the hormones going. He was ready to roll.
It probably showed up on video, but he was literally drooling.
Yes.
So,
Well,
things have calmed down a little bit. They've worn themselves out, I think. Boris is in his hut napping. Poor Trisha's just down there on the fence. But
it's been a day for them, or at least over the last half hour or so.
yeah.
So they've been a lot on edge. So I'm sure they're ready to just take a little break. So.
And it's so beautiful right now that can't blame them for just wanting to lay down and enjoy it.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll keep you apprised on what's going on with them and how things go. So far, only the one damaged ear, and but since then, although they've gotten after each other here and there, it's nothing big at all. It's just kind of, again, I think just reestablishing position.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we're gonna go off and do some work someplace else, and then hopefully, when we get back, we'll still have 2 pigs.
And they'll be loving and kind to each other.
And
ready to make babies.
We're wondering how feeding is going to go tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried about using the grains or the pellets, because so far we're only feeding her some pellets. We cut it down to where she's getting hay and just a little bit of pellets. But if we do pellets, he's going to want them too, and that's where they have their big entanglements, when they're at each other's food dishes or watering hole or whatever. So
maybe he just gets a scoop of pellets too.
Well, that's what I thought about, just doing like half a scoop to each or something.
Yeah.
And throwing hay out there too. So
we'll see. We'll do something tonight, see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, we'll do something different tomorrow morning for breakfast. But
yeah,
it's all a learning process.
All a learning process. So,
and things did work out for about a day. That feeding that evening went fine. The feeding the next morning was fine. But when I went out to do the evening feed the next day, poor Trisha was dead. I went out to feed them, and they were cuddled up together, get the feed out. Boris pops up, and poor Trisha just didn't move. So I went into the pen and checked, and she was dead. Clint and I went back out there and had to open up the pen again, pull poor Trisha out, and now we're just down to 1 pig again, just Boris. We don't know why poor Trisha died. We've been talking to other people, and some folks seem to think that she probably just had a heart attack from the excitement of being put in with Boris. So there weren't any marks or anything on her. There wasn't any vomit or anything like that, like you might expect from an illness or something. And she hadn't been dead long when I found them. She was still warm, so we just don't know what it was. But now we're down to Boris, and I guess we're going to be looking for another Idaho pasture pig to try again. But I guess these things happen on a farm when you're trying to raise animals. Sometimes they die, and that sucks. We obviously do everything we can to prevent that. Just no idea what happened this time. So it sucks.
Well, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this video.
If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like the video
and subscribe and share it to your friends. That would be awesome.
Give us any pig rearing tips that you may have.
That would be great. If you know anything about pigs, let us know, because we don't. Hopefully we didn't just make a big mistake. I was thinking about rabbits, because we've had rabbits. And with rabbits, you always bring the female into the male's cage to breed them. You don't take the male to the female's cage, because if you bring the male into her domain, she might just rip them up. So I think we're okay, but that did cross my mind at one point when they started fighting a lot. I thought, oh no, did we make a big mistake?
I think we did okay.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
But you guys can find out next time at Castle Farms Homestead.
Thanks for joining.